Shalom, shalom, shalom. We are now going live. Haven't gone live in a while. But as the title says, this is really about garden progression and updating of the garden. We're at our front garden where a lot of times what we did this year, we did something different this year because our plants and everything were struggling in the beginning because in our area we started off in a drought and high temperatures, so everything was hot. It was dried out, like some of the driest conditions to start a what would normally be rain, lots of rain. Actually, we didn't get that much, but now towards the end of spring going into summer, or in summer, now it's summer, but towards the end of spring, now we're starting to get some of the water, so we're playing catch up here at our gardens, and so some of the areas we had to kind of figure things out, and that may be what some of you have to do with some of your gardens. Sometimes we plant them in areas where we expect the most sunshine, but all of the plants aren't able to handle drought conditions. They're not able to handle high heat, especially early on, coming from seedling into full-fledged plants. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what we did, and we're starting to now recover some of the garden, plant some things, because some things are still, the heat is just so much. Even today, we're in close to the mid-90s. So a lot of it, we're playing catch up. But here's a little update, and I'll show you what we got going on in this area. Let me turn this thing around. Excuse me for the glare. That's going to happen as well. Let's see. Okay, cooperate. Here we go. So this is some corn that we had planted, and we planted some corn the first year we were, homesteading. We did it the first year just as really as a test, because again, we didn't know what we were doing. So we just started trying to grow some things, and this year we did much better at it for sure. And all I did is I got it planted in different sections throughout the gardens, and we have plenty of gardens, but the one that we have here at the front, as you can see, our corn is now starting to get up there. It's not as high as it could be, but I tell you, I'm happy with it. And over here we have some long bean green beans that have survived, and they actually are a species called long bean or snake bean, and it's a real long variety, probably gets about 18 inches long. And right behind that, you can see we have more corn. Over here we have more beans that, because of the drought, died out as well, but we do have some that have survived. So when you have plants like that have survived, I mean, that's a great thing, because they're the stronger ones. And if you can save those seeds from some of them, and that's what I plan to do with some of these, is save the seeds, and that way now that DNA is passed down, or that situation is passed down to the next generation of these plants. And I pray that they'll be able to tolerate the drought a little better than some of the others. Get out of the way. And over here I cleaned this bed up because it was filled with grass, so now I'm starting to put plants in to see what is going to handle this heat that is going on. And we got some right in here. We have some pepper plants, and these I believe are chilies. They're either chilies or they're the sweet peppers. And over here too, most people pull this stuff out but this is actually an herb and it's edible. And this is actually called plantain. I gotta make sure I'm right. No, not plantain. I gotta get the names of those, but I'll get those for you. I'll get those for you. And here again, we're just cleaning up these beds because they were all filled with grass. These are some plants that survived. That's broccoli, and that there's okra. So what I did is I just left them. I'm gonna let them go to seed, and we'll collect the seeds from them. And again, here just more corn, and over there that's our variety bed. We got onions, we got broccoli, we have different types of onion actually, and we also have some bok choy that actually went to seed. I can't really see in this, but it's over in this area and it's brown. And that's the one we're going to collect those seeds from, because now it's ready for me to take those seed pods and harvest those. And I also have some cabbage over there that is ready to be harvested as well, as far as seeds. So that's what I did. I let a lot of this go to seed so that we can, you know, just take those things and then be able to plant those seeds later. Some of it can go towards the end of the season, the growing season. Some of it will be for next year. But I mean, those are some of the things that you can consider doing in your garden. Is when you have a situation that is like this, you know, you have drought or whatever the case may be, you can then just say, okay, whatever survives, let me let it go to seed and save it, and save those seeds. And this way, you know, you can still get some type of production out of your garden, some type of production. But that's all I have for today. You know, just a quick thought on some things that you can do when you feel like, you know, everything isn't working out, or you know, the insects are starting to eat up everything. Just let it be sometimes. You know, don't kill off your plants. When it comes to like cabbages and collards and things like that, some of those things you'll be surprised, even after the insects eat them down, if you leave them towards the end of the growing season, because you know they can grow into the fall. Now you have an early jump on your vegetables, and those same plants will now begin to reproduce again, because most of the time the insects are eating your leaves. And if you just take those off, compost them, or you know, if you have chickens, give them to your chickens, let them eat them. Let me tell you, they'll be happy, and you're not wasting anything out of your garden. You're using everything that you have. So be blessed. We love you. Shalom.